In the ancient days of Israel, there was no king. For generations, the nation was guided by judges, leaders raised by God in moments of crisis. But time passed, and the people, they grew restless. They looked at the kingdoms around them, nations with crowned rulers, royal armies, and mighty thrones. And Israel said, "Give us a king like the nations around us." A choice that would change their history forevermore. This is the beginning of Israel's first king. There lived a wealthy and respected man named Kish from the tribe of Benjamin. And Kish had a son, Saul, the most handsome young man in all Israel. Tall, broad-shouldered, towering above every man in the land. One day, Kish's donkeys, they wandered off. So he said to Saul, "Take a servant with you, go and find them." So Saul and one servant began a long search. They traveled across the hill country of Ephraim, then the land of Shalisha, then Shalim, then all of Benjamin. Hours turned to days, dust on their sandals, hunger in their stomachs. But the donkeys, they were nowhere to be found. Finally, tired and discouraged, they reached the region of Zuph. Saul sighed and said, "Let's go back. By now my father will be more worried about us than the donkeys." But Saul's servant quickly spoke up, "Wait, I just remembered, there is a man of God in this town. Everything he says comes true, you see." Saul frowned. "But we have nothing to offer him. Our food is gone." The servant reached into his pouch. "I have one small piece of silver. We can give him that." Saul looked at him, then nodded. "All right, let's try it." So they climbed the hill into the town where the man of God lived. As they approached the town, they met young women coming out to draw water. Saul asked, "Is the seer here today?" The women smiled and pointed ahead. "Yes, he's just arrived for the sacrifice. If you hurry, you'll catch him at the gate before he blesses the offering." Saul and his servant quickened their steps. But something had already happened, something Saul did not know. The day before, God spoke to the prophet Samuel. "Tomorrow, I will send you a man from Benjamin. Anoint him as leader over my people. He will save them from the Philistines, for I have heard their cry." So when Samuel saw approaching the gate, the Lord whispered, "That is the man, the one I told you about." Saul walked up to Samuel, not knowing who he was, and asked, "Sir, can you tell me where the seer's house is?" Samuel smiled gently. "I am the seer. Come with me to the place of worship. We will eat together. Tomorrow morning, I will tell you everything in your heart." And then Samuel shocked him. "Don't worry about the donkeys. They have been found. And Saul, all of Israel's hopes rest on you." Saul froze. Samuel led Saul into a banquet hall. 30 honored guests were seated, but Samuel placed Saul at the very head of the table. Then he signaled to the cook, "Bring the portion I set aside." The cook brought the finest cut of meat and placed it before Saul. "For you," Samuel said. "I saved it long before the others were invited." Confused, overwhelmed, Saul ate quietly. After the feast, Samuel prepared a bed for Saul on the rooftop. Under the stars of Israel, Saul lay awake. At sunrise, Samuel called, "Get up, it's time to go." Together, they walked toward the edge of town. Then Samuel stopped. "Send your servant ahead," he said. Saul obeyed. When they were alone, Samuel stepped forward, lifted a flask of oil, and poured it over Saul's head. Oil dripped down his hair, his beard. Samuel said, The Lord has anointed you ruler over his people." Then Samuel told him a series of signs that would prove God had chosen him. "You will meet 2 men near Rachel's tomb. They will tell you the donkeys have been found. Then 3 men on their way to worship will greet you and offer you bread. Take it. Then you will meet prophets. The Spirit of the Lord will come upon you. You will prophesy with them." Everything happened just as Samuel said. When Saul encountered the prophets, the Spirit of God came upon him. He spoke words he never knew he could speak. People who knew Saul stared in shock. Is Saul also among the prophets? Later, Saul's uncle asked, "Where have you been?" Saul replied, "Looking for the donkeys. We went to Samuel. What did he tell you?" He said, "The donkeys were found." But Saul said nothing about the kingdom. Soon afterward, Samuel gathered all Israel at Mizpah. He declared, "Though God saved you again and again, today you have rejected him by asking for a king. Now present yourselves by tribes." Lots were cast. The tribe of Benjamin was chosen.
Please like this video and subscribe. These stories take time and love to create. Your support means so much. Leave a comment and tell us what you learned.
Then the family of Matri. Then the lot fell on Saul, son of Kish. But when they looked for him, Saul was nowhere. So they asked God, "Where is he?" And the Lord replied, "He is hiding among the baggage." The people ran and found him crouched behind supplies. They brought him out, and all Israel gasped. He stood head and shoulders above everyone else. Samuel raised his voice, "This is the man the Lord has chosen. There is no one like him in all Israel." And the people shouted with all their strength, "Long live the king!" And so, the man who went searching for lost donkeys discovered something far greater, a destiny he never expected. This is the beginning of the reign of Saul. Part 2 awaits.
Please like this video and subscribe. These stories take time and love to create. Your support means so much. Leave a comment and tell us what you learned.